All right, the next part are the do's and the don'ts, the stuff that you have to do and the stuff that you cannot do. Right? So the first one is attendance and timeliness. Let me say that again, attendance and timeliness. It's all about time. If you're supposed to be there at 8 o'clock, you have to be there at 8 o'clock or before 8 o'clock. If the break time is at 10 o'clock to 10:15, you should have your break at 10 o'clock or 10:01, not 9:59. That's attendance and timeliness. Also, when it comes to the tasks. So if you go there and then you're given a task like fill out this form or organize the cabinet, make sure that if you say, yes sir, I'm going to be finished by 3 o'clock, be sure you're done by 3 o'clock. If you say that you're going to submit something at 2 p.m., make sure that you submit it at 2 p.m. or before 2 p.m. Timeliness is very, very important in the working world. Now you have to start practicing that. If you haven't yet in your school, this is the time that you're supposed to practice that, because this is the real thing. This is the real world. Timeliness and attendance is very important. It's not like in school where, like your attendance, you can get away with an excuse slip from your mom or your dad and you're going to give it to your teacher. It's really easy in school, okay? But in work, because it's serious, because there's money involved and there's work involved, it's a serious matter when it comes to attendance and timeliness. So pay attention to that. Make sure that this time around, in a working environment like this, your mindset is tuned into this, and make sure that everything is on time with regards to you and everything that you do. Now, the last thing about timeliness and attendance is consistency. Be consistent. It's not a one-shot thing. All right, if you want to build a reputation, an image to other people that you're always on time, that you have good timeliness and attendance, you need to do it all the time. Right? You can't do just like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then you're on time, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, you're late. Can't do that. It has to be all the time. You start it, you finish it, all the way. All right, so that's one other thing about attendance and timeliness. It has to be all the time. Now let's move on to the next one, which is appearance. Appearance to PSU, Palawan State University rules and regulations, they're very, very clear about it. So let's just go through it, because these regulations are what you're going to follow when you go to any office, any immersion. You need to follow these rules. So let's do it one by one. First of all, let's start from the head all the way down to the feet. Your hair needs to be groomed without any artificial color, just natural color, groomed. Boys, get a nice haircut. Girls, fix your hair up nice and neat. Hair should be groomed and natural color. Plain and simple. Keep it neat, keep it clean, keep it natural. Next one, makeup. Minimal to no makeup. All right, especially in the office scene. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever been in an office where women wear heavy makeup. All right, so if you're that kind, you should not do that in the office, because it's not the professional way of doing it. Keep it minimal, keep it simple, nothing over the top. Just keep it light, keep it minimal, all right? Nothing heavy. In my personal experience, I've never seen, especially the past decade, past 10 years, I've never seen a lady in the office with heavy makeup. It's just not done anymore. So if you're into that, don't do that when you go to the office setting. Just light or no makeup is fine. I'm pretty sure you're pretty beautiful anyway. Now the next one is clothes. Now the PSU way is just two things. Keep it washed and clean, and keep it pressed. This is the professional way that PSU is teaching you, and the choice of what clothing to wear, that depends on the company. So just listen to what the company's telling you to wear that, and remember the PSU way when you wear your clothes. Nails, keep it short and no color. Just natural all the way. Remember that. Nails, no color, keep it short. Now when it comes to your shoes, simple rule, closed toes. Don't show the toes. That means no sandals, no slippers, no open toe shoes or any footwear like that. Just closed toe shoes. Keep it simple. Oh, and keep it clean, of course. Keep your shoes clean all the time. The next one is earrings or any kind of jewelry. Rings, bracelets, necklace. Just keep it simple, or don't wear any if you want. If you just need to, like earrings, just keep it as like a stud. If it's a necklace, just nothing too flashy, nothing too big. Keep it simple and neat. Now the last part, I've seen this with a lot of kids, especially adolescent age like you guys. Maintain a good posture. Now, if you don't know what a good posture is, you can Google it, you can YouTube it. But generally, think about it this way. Well, when you see those military guys and even the girls, they stand up straight, they have a straight back, chest out, stomach in. That's basically good posture. So when you walk, when you talk, when you sit, when you stand up, maintain good posture. This is something that is also, it also affects your image because that's how you look, that's how you behave. So when people look at you in a professional setting, your posture is one of the first things that they see. Aside from your hair and makeup and your jewelry and your clothes, your posture is very important. So keep that in mind. Okay, the next one, when it comes to the do's and don'ts, is the work ethics. Now, this is just something that I want to plug in there so that it will help you while you're there. All right, it's not really a necessity, but it's very, very useful. All right, so consider this tips from a professional like myself. One of the things that you should remember is the working hours. Whatever the prescribed working hour is in that company, make sure to follow it. Meaning, if it's 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or 9 to 6, make sure that during those hours that you are supposed to be working, you are working. What does that mean? You're not using your phone, you're not social media surfing, you're not watching videos, you're not clumping together with your friends. Now, some of you will be with some other students and friends in the same company. Don't hang out because the company is not a hangout place. It's not a yard or it's not a canteen. It's a working environment. So during the hours of work, make sure that you're doing something related to work. Now, if for example you've been tasked to do social media, to surf, to do research, do it. But if that's not part of the task that is given to you, then find something that is productive for the company that you're in. Try to avoid the stuff that is wasteful in terms of your time. You have to remember, it's not just their time that you're wasting, but also yours. Whenever you're just sitting there doing nothing and not learning anything, not being helpful or productive in the company, you're wasting the company's time and your time in that company. You're not learning anything. So that defeats the purpose of you being there. So remember that. When it's working hours, go to work.